lilacs replace the candy blossoms in Roblox Grow Garden. So with this new update that just came out with the flower seed packs, these lilacs have actually been pretty solid. If we go over to the queen bee and we basically talk to her and we take a look at the flower seed packs that she currently has, we're gonna see that there's a 20% chance you can get yourself a lilac. Then there's gonna be a pink lily, purple bro, I always mess this name up for some reason, and then a sunflower. But these lilacs are not to be slept on because they're actually worth more money than the moon melon, and they're basically gonna replace the candy blossoms. Moon melons, candy blossoms, they are so maybe like last up there or 2 weeks ago. You get the point, bro. It's just very, very old, bro. But if we go over here and we talk to my boy Steven, he has been hooking me up with all the good prices, but this is currently worth, let's see, $6 billion for this lilac. All it has is pollinated, celestial, shocked, frozen, and gold. Now with my new current pet setup, it has been making me so much money using this method. If any of my plants get a disco effect, gold, shocked, all those kind of things, you will make so much money that you're gonna become a trillionaire in no time because everybody is trying to become a trillionaire, not a billionaire. That is so last update anyways. So let me show you the setup that we're gonna be currently rocking with. Now I know some of these are gonna be a little bit expensive, but basically we're gonna have a dragonfly. I know not everybody has a dragonfly, unfortunately. It took me a long time to get one, but boom, there it is right there. Whenever those bug eggs pop up, like at the actual shop, make sure y'all buy it. Trust me, bro, it's definitely worth it. And just go ahead and, like, you know, place it down. So let me just switch it out for the rare egg and place it down like that. And there we go. All right, we got another monkey. Ooh, we got the monkey for sale. Okay, not bad at all. I'll keep the monkey because it's actually really, really good when you're selling things. So anyways, let's go ahead and set up our pet setup right here. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to be rocking with. So another one. I know, disco bee. This just took me so long to get it, but we need a disco bee on the team. There we go. Now, I like to also have a queen bee because of the ability where it refreshes things, or if you don't want a queen bee, I would definitely recommend getting yourself a mooncat. But the queen bee does pollinate the plants, which gives you another bonus. So I'll show you guys all the mutation bonuses towards the end of the video. So let's grab ourselves some mooncats. Here we go. Where are my mooncats? What are they doing, bro? All right, there we go. We got one mooncat right here. Perfect. So our current pet setup, we also need a praying mantis. Do not forget about the praying mantis. Let's place it down. So we're rocking with a dragonfly. We got a praying mantis. We also need a busy bear. Where's my bear? There we go. A bear bee. This one's gonna actually give honey glazed mutation on the plants, while the queen bee is gonna give them a pollinated effect. So we don't really need to have the queen bee, but it's just kind of like a good thing to have as an extra. And let's go ahead and place down the queen bee. All right, so now what we also need to do is whenever we are planting these lilacs, so right here are the lilac seeds. Whenever you're planting it, make sure you do the sprinkler glitch, okay? So the sprinkler glitch is very simple. You wanna get yourself one massive sprinkler, about 2 godly sprinklers, maybe 4 to 8 advanced, and then a bunch of basic sprinklers surrounding it. Now, since you have a bunch of mooncats as well, so if you do not have a queen bee, you don't have a dragonfly and so on, just get a bunch of mooncats or regular cats so it makes the plants actually bigger. But yeah, it's gonna be very, very helpful with these things. And anyways, with our current pet setup, the mutations are gonna stack and you're gonna get yourself a bunch of these. So once you do the glitch, you come back into your world after about 30 minutes or so and you harvest your lilacs, or you just leave them as is. Okay, you wait overnight. Make sure you do put a lightning rod as well. The lightning rods are really, really important. And you're gonna get yourself the same lilacs that I currently got. So let me go ahead and go down the list and we're gonna show you what we're working with here. So first things first, I wanna show you all a comparison. I have so many moon melons from the recent updates and so on. I've just been harvesting them, you know, storing them and so on. And we still have a bunch of moon melons just sitting there. But like I said, they're just not worth as much money unless you have like a ton of mutations on it. So let's talk to my boy Steven. I will show you all the mutation thing very, very soon. Just keep on watching towards the end. But this was worth 700 million. This one is worth over $1.5 billion. And there we go, wait for it. Ooh, 1.7 billion, not bad at all. Now let me show you something a little bit more rare, which is a pink lily seeds. These are actually more rare than the lilacs. So let's go to Steven, talk to him real quick, and this pink lilac, a pink lily is worth $6 billion. So yes, it is worth a lot of money and it is a multi-harvest. So you can just keep on harvesting it. But the lilacs, low-key, are pretty good. So let's go down the list. This has pollinated, celestial, shocked, frozen, and gold. Really, really good effects to have on the thing. Let's go over here and we're gonna see how much it's worth, and that is $7.5 billion. This thing is worth $7.5 billion. Let's go to the next one. Here's the effects, same exact setup. Here we go. This is worth and $4.5 billion. I'm telling you, this replaces candy blossoms with no problem, okay? Here we go once again, and we got 1.9 billion for this one. This is only pollinated, celestial, moonlit, shocked, frozen, and gold. All right, here we go with another one. This one has pollinated, celestial, shocked, frozen, and gold at $5.6 billion. Here is another one, same exact setup, and we got, let's go drum roll, please. 4.3 billion. This is crazy, dude. Just with all these plants, we can make so much money selling them, and this is an easy $40 billion. That is plenty of money to have. Now, this is 380 million. So for a perspective, pollinated, celestial, shocked, frozen, not gold, is worth 300 mil. All right, so there we go. Here's another one. This one, same thing. There's no gold on it. Let's see what it's worth. And 260 million. Here it is with the gold. Here we go once again, and this is worth $9 billion, almost $10 billion from one lilac. As you can see, it's bigger and it still has 5 abilities. Now let's go talk about the mutations. So in my previous videos, I have showed you all these guides right here, but here's my current setup. We use a disco bee because there's a chance that the disco bee every 20 minutes has a 12% chance to get a nearby fruit to be disco. Disco mutation is 125x. You really do need one of these with these bees and so on. Now, I've also done these lilacs before I had the bees, so yes, it's still possible. And as you can see, those plants that I showed you did not have the disco bee effect. So if it did have it, it could be worth over 20 to 100 billion. Now, we got my boy Tiggy over here. He is a busy bear, whatever you want to call him, or bear bee, you get the point. So every 25 minutes, he's gonna give you a honey glaze effect. It's not much, okay? If you do have, for example, a chicken jockey, also pretty good, because the chicken jockey will give you a zombified for 25x. So if you don't have a busy bear, replace it with a chicken jockey if you were on the update, and it's gonna be a 25x. But we're working with a 5x, so I'll take it, okay? Then we got a dragonfly at a 20x. A 20x. So basically, if you have the same setup here, you remove the queen bee and you put a dragon, well, not a dragonfly, I would say. You can put a zombified thing, so a chicken jockey, you would already make more money than me, all right? You would have way more money than me. And if you have a butterfly and you really let it cook, so butterfly, I don't have it on this list here, but it basically takes off 5 mutations and makes it a rainbow. So that means it would be a 50x, okay? So like I said, this is my current setup right here. This is all I have. And anyways, 5x, a 125x, dragonfly making a gold every 5 minutes with a 20x, okay? The queen bee also refreshes the cooldown, so it makes all of these have a better chance of working again, and has a 3x mutation with the pollination effect. This is very, very straightforward. All right, now my praying mantis is great just because of the variant chance. It's just kind of worth having there, so I'm just gonna leave it there for the heck of it. And there we go, this is my current setup. So as I was saying, we have an easy 125x, 5x, 20x, 3x, plus you put the shocked effect, okay, so here we go. The lightning rod, this is so easy to get. That gives you another 100x with the shocked. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this real quick, and we're gonna put it right over here, all right? So there we go. We got a shocked effect, and then the easy one also is gonna be the frozen effect. It's a quick 10x, why not, right? There we go, so boom, here we go, another 10x. And if your plant is wet or has a disco effect, we already spoke about this, but where's the wet one? Okay, that's gonna be a 2x. So it's not that big of a deal to go for the wet one, but it's just kind of like an extra. And there you go. So you can have some insane lilacs that are worth way more than candy blossoms, and that is basically it. Now, here's another strategy. Before you go and sell any of these things, you wanna go ahead and pick up your pets, and you wanna get yourself a bunch of monkeys, okay? So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pull up my monkeys. Here we go. Here are my monkeys. I have a silver monkey, all right? We got another monkey, and we have another monkey. Now, what I'm gonna do is sell all my lilacs, all right? We're gonna sell them all. So actually, you know what, how about this? We're gonna sell like a few of them, and we're gonna see if we can actually get the monkeys to use the effect on it. So here we go. Basically, the monkeys have a chance of duplicating things. Here, for a better explanation, let me just show you. So monkey's ability, 2% chance to refund the fruit back into your inventory. The silver monkey has a 7% chance. That is amazing. Like, it is really, really good to have. So we got about a 10% chance to basically refund this whole entire thing. So I'm gonna sell this for 9 billion, and unfortunately the monkey didn't do it this time. It is what it is. We're gonna sell this one again. Here we go, and come on. Oh, didn't work as well, unfortunately. Let's sell another one, but I wanna break $100 billion using this strategy. And then we have this one right here. So it's gonna be my cheapest one, the 4 billion or 5 billion one. Let's sell it again, and there we go. All right, perfect. Just like that, we broke $104 billion. So we're on our way to getting $1 trillion, and my dragonfly is literally flying away. Anyways, hit the subscribe button, click on one of these videos right over here. I will see you tomorrow with a new daily upload. We are posting every single day, and the new update is dropping, and we're gonna have some pretty crazy things. And there you go, dragonfly applied a gold effect on it. Another strat, by the way, if you empty out your entire farm and you only start with these lilacs, you will make way more money because all these pets are gonna only affect those lilacs, so you have a higher chance of getting all the mutations. See you tomorrow. Woo!